Hey, what's going on, everybody? Seems like every time I'm out here, the air conditioner's going, but that's what happens when it's, 100 plus in the summertime. Not a lot of updates. Plants have been getting torched pretty good with all the heat. I forgot to water when I came home Friday night, so they were pretty withered back here. Not a ton going on. Looked up the different varieties of potatoes, so they're anywhere between now and 30 days ish, but the plants are kind of dying out. For some reason, these German butterballs got a bunch of cobwebs. I tried to rinse them off, and then because they weren't getting enough sunshine, they kind of died off a little bit, but then other parts of the plant is there, so I'm just kind of let them hang out a little bit. I think this blue Adirondack, I'll probably try to take a look next weekend, although it does have some that's still growing, so same with there. So some parts are growing, some parts aren't. These 4th of Julys, I thought they were larger, but looks like we're gonna call them small tomatoes, very large cherries. They're supposed to be a 4 ounce. That's definitely not 4 ounce, but hey, you know what? I'll take it. Grape tomatoes are doing well. Plants are doing the best they can. You can see they're kind of a little bit crispy, but the plants themselves are as healthy as they're going to be in this heat. The husky cherry doing extremely well. Serranos almost ready to pick, at least from a smaller size. We'll see how they go. The lunchbox peppers are just starting to turn. A couple more days and those will be good to go. And sweet cherry. The donor sweet 100s, they're all ripening up, but the rest of the plant, it's getting plenty of water, but it's just hot. And I've come to the reality of, if it isn't growing, it's gotta go. This blueberry, they make the smallest blueberries, and a lot of times the birds get to it before I can, but we'll say partially my issue. But both the apples that are left, that one's not that bad, but that's a small apple. If it lasts, everything else on the plant has either died, shriveled up, is dying, or is falling off. So outside of this one lone apple, or two, we'll call it two, it's not doing too great. That's where the other one that was bought at the same time used to be. Got rid of that last week. That's been dead for about a year. And then this one, I'm at the point of giving up on it, so it needs to come down. Just need to decide when. Everything that's on here is either falling off, as you can see, or it's dying on the tree. So between the heat and, ideally, probably if it was planted in the ground, if I owned the dirt, it might be doing better, but so that's gotta go. Tired of nurturing it for nothing. And then this blueberry, although there were some blueberries, the birds knocked them all off, and it just struggles between in the heat and in the bucket. So the ginger root I planted is not growing. That was hit and miss. So blueberry's gonna go, apple's gonna go, apple's gonna go. The other blueberry's gonna go. And I'm debating what to do with the figs, because I was gonna wait a day and the birds got to it, or a couple of days ago, so gonna try to sample the figs and see if I actually like them. So the 2 figs, or 3 figs, because there's a small one up there, might be going. So that's it. If it don't grow, it's gotta go. So next couple of weeks, try to cycle through the different plants, get rid of them. Mulberry's fine. They've started fruiting this year, not a lot, but a little bit. But that'll also help with the plan to rearrange part of the backyard once it cools off, because it's just so darn hot. That mulberry can go there. I can start pulling out these berry bushes and get them out from under the trees, and who knows, maybe those will go, because these are not thornless blackberries. They've got a lot of thorns, but we'll see. So anyways, then that'll go. The apple will go, and the other blueberry go. The 2 lemon and 2 limes will hang out, and we'll see what goes on with the figs. So other than that, that's it. It's hot, and that's really it. So again, if it don't grow, it's gotta go. Thanks for watching. Catch you next week.